Yes, my legs grow very easily, which in a sense I'm kind of grateful for because, when you don't have genetically good legs or your legs are stubborn, legs are like the hardest workout. So I would hate to be someone that had to beat the hell out of my legs multiple times a week because that's taxing. But I held back on my legs a little bit, and once my upper body caught up, I just let them explode, man. I just went crazy with them this off season. So they're gonna be pretty freaky this year. Wow, it's changed so much. When you get into this, you're always evolving. As long as you keep the passion, you keep the drive, you're going to only get better. You're going to only get better. And I've changed so much as far as I always trained smart, but now I have so much gym maturity. And what I mean is I don't lift way too heavy. I don't have an ego. I eliminated some exercises that I felt were the quote unquote staples. Yeah, they may work for some people. Like I haven't done full range deadlifts from the floor in forever. I do rack deads and my back actually grew more. So you have to find what works for you and have the discipline to stick to it. That is the hardest part. Everyone knows what to do, but sticking to that and not veering off course is the hardest thing. You can easily come in here and train chest. For example, I was training legs. I knew what I had to do for legs. I saw Sergio in here squatting 5 plates. What did I go and do? I had to squat 5 plates since I was in the rack next to him. And I did it. And I smiled and he said, yeah. Everybody said, yeah, B. But let me tell you, my ass was soaking in the bathtub the whole night. My back was killing me, but I let my ego get the best of me, and that wasn't in my program. So you have to really stay disciplined, stay focused. Everyone's gonna do what works for them. You gotta stick to what works for you. I actually started my prep last year. I was gonna just do it on my own. I was gonna try it on my own, but because I do contest prep, but you end up overanalyzing yourself. So I just did some research, and everyone I saw that he worked with was in pretty good shape. And then I started reading this guy was writing like journals and essays and all types. Like he really took a scientific approach, and I love that. Everything he preached made sense. He took a very philosophical approach. I'm a student of it, and I felt like I just signed up, like I just took a college course on bodybuilding. So we work very well together. We both approach it from a very mental aspect. My body, I just need time. I need time. Like I said earlier, just because you're in shape, like right now, someone would look at me and say, hey, you look great for 14 weeks out, 13 and a half, 14 weeks out. But this is nowhere near contest shape. And a lot of us are fooled where genetically we don't put on body fat. So that doesn't mean that you don't have to work hard. You actually have to work twice as hard to thin that skin out. And Patrick, basically, he's no nonsense, no bullshit. Don't send me selfies. Don't send me your best shots. I want to see you in your poses, and you better have thick skin because I'm going to critique you. I'm going to tell you what's wrong. And he did that, and he was with me every step of the way. Everything he said made sense. And one of the key things that he did at the show, which was so weird to me, I was like, this is very little food. The last day, I was like, this is a small amount of food. And he said, because we don't want your stomach distending. A lot of guys overeat, and that's why they have distended stomachs, or they eat things that their body just isn't digesting well. So, I mean, it was such a small amount of food, but my stomach was flat, I was tight, I just kept getting tighter. And like I said, everything he said made sense, so I'm very grateful that he took me under his wings.